Life is full of challenges. Have you ever lost a friend through an argument and really wanted to repair the relationship? Have you ever wanted a large group to share their insights and have all the voices heard? Have you ever tried to design a program with a new partner and needed a simple, friendly way to begin on the same page? Have you ever just wanted to think about things? If any of these situations sound familiar to you, Essays in Two Voices can help.
Madeline and I want to tell you about Essays in Two Voices, but first, how does it relate to appreciative inquiry? AI is usually seen as a process to be used by organizations for planning, changing, and making decisions. But, informed and inspired by AI principles, Madeline Blair and some of her associates have created a writing process that can help make this power available to individuals. The new process is called Essay in Two Voices. And I'm Mike Sands.
I'm Madeline Blair. I'm the author of Essays in Two Voices. Based on appreciative inquiry principles, Essays in Two Voices is a simple-to-learn process for a written conversation. It starts with an agreed question. Then writing is done in steps, allowing the expression of the thoughts to coalesce. Without the fear of criticism, you relax and write from a deeper level. There is no wasted energy. The end result is understanding greater than the knowledge you began with. Meet some people who have used Essays in Two Voices and have benefited from it.
In a workshop, two people who had been almost unable to speak to each other for months used Essays in Two Voices to compose an essay together on the intentional creation of ideas. Afterwards, they found that their wall had simply dissolved.
The time was almost finished. So then it was about maybe 40 people or more. And I said, what can we do so we can have information and they can reflect together about what happened in this? Instead of asking each one of them, I said, okay, why don't you choose one person with whom you would like to share your thoughts? So they just began writing 100 words about the reflections of the workshop and then switch with the other. And then switch once again until 50 words, and then switch once again until 25 words. And then I just invite them to, if they would like to share about the process and what was the result of the 2SI exercise. And it was just wonderful because what they said, well, it is not that I would just reflect. I was just reflecting on what we have done for all of these days, but it was about sharing with the other of what I was thinking, and the other was reflecting on what I was just thinking. And at the end, we have this that it's more or less what we would like to share with all the group. And it was just wonderful.
So one example that comes to mind is a recent workshop I ran with a colleague, and the workshop was called Letting Go. Before we even sat down to design the workshop and what it would look like, we asked ourselves the question, letting go, what is this? We didn't even define the question any more than that. And then we used the Essay in Two Voices approach to really explore the idea. And through that process, we got to a place where we said, this is it. This is what the workshop is about. This is what the objective is. And it was so much more efficient than sitting down and trying to talk about different perspectives and what each of us would want to bring and how we would structure the workshop, how we would weave things together. So it was a wonderful way of arriving at a starting point from which all of the mechanics of the workshop then just really naturally fell into place. So I guess for me, after this experience, Essay in Two Voices has become something that is really part of a collaborative strategy for me now. I collaborate with people quite a lot, and I'm going to include Essay in Two Voices as one of the key ways of being able to develop that strategy and objectives, because it takes so much effort out of the process.
Essays in Two Voices is a simple-to-learn process that has been used around the world. Mike and I invite you to use Essays in Two Voices in your life.